it will take me a few moments to go into the trance, and then Spirit will introduce them. So if everyone just gets comfortable, just feels relaxed. Okay. I'll see you when I come back.
See ya. Let's close this window because sometimes it can be noisy. Öyle nasıl tak diye düşebilir, o da bir şey. Dur öbür
Tamam, oldu.
Yok öyle olmaz. Düşer o pat diye birden.
Boyu yetişecek mi senin onun? Evet işte boydan nasıl kaldı? Pelin sen kalk. Senin uzunsun diye kaldı.
Yes. You want these candles too? Maybe for the light?
Maybe it might make it big. Okay, lovely.
Mum koyalım oraya yani. Onlar hiçbir işe yaramaz.
I think that's perfect. That's good now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Açtı
yeah.
açtı
And they're gonna
biraz.
hear you.
Exactly.
I
like to see her.
Güzel, gayet güzel.
Blessings and love, we are here. We come to you from Golden Eagle, Archangel Sandalphon, and Mother Mary. For this is a time of birth, of creation, and of true awakening. There is also the need for the feminine power to reach its light, for where there is feminine power, there is birth and there is higher understanding. To be fully integrated with the higher realms that wish to communicate. We have been waiting for each and every one of you, and we are grateful for the divine connection. And as we oversee rays of white and golden light unifying all that needs to be revealed, we bring forth messages of love, of upliftment, and of divine connection. For you can never be alone in the eyes of divine connection. We greet you, we bless you, and we invite the first question.
Okay. Well, I am pulled in between two questions, but I listen to my heart, and I'm gonna ask you something about my love life. So what's the path? I don't know how to question, to verbalize, but yeah, about my love life. I feel that I'm ready for intimacy, and then I don't know if there's something you want to see, or I don't know.
Do what the heart knows, and then your love always grows. There is still the need for little aspects of forgiveness. For one, when one really learns to forgive, one gives to all that experience around them. Relationships have been topsy-turvy in your life. They have come, they have gone. They have not always been of respect. They have come different shades and colours along the journey, starting when you were very young. And yet now you have decided that you deserve a different level of respect. And yet you must integrate and become more stronger in the feminine power to overcome the traumas of the past, for they were just like photographs. There to have experience and therefore not eternally in essence. They are part of the physical. The love you are indeed seeking are aspects of the love with the beloved, the love with the divine, the love which cannot be sought for, the love which must be merged by uniting with an intimate twin flame. For only when you connect with an intimate relationship with one that is of your twin flame can you truly have healthy relationships again, which is not something you have necessarily experienced during this incarnation. It has been one of learning of how to not only ask, but how to only claim the relationships of intimacy which involve full respect and cooperation of both of those who are involved. That is why we say there is a need for healing and there is the need for a deepened connection with all that is pure and true. Mother Mary is the vibration of purity, of vulnerability, and yet also the deep connection with the divine that is never forgotten. For indeed the years are progressing, and yet you have never really changed from the Mother Mary blue vibration of respect, of protection from Archangel Michael, bringing the heavens to be merged with all that which is loving. Treat yourself, your inner child, with a rosy pink vibration, for you can heal the baby blue and the rosy pink. Your intimate relations are indeed around, yet it must involve respect on both parties. You like to have fun, which is good, the innocent fun, and yet there is also the need for the maturity, the divine maturity that Mother Mary could connect to, by always remembering that every relationship you have is the unification which is stronger with the beloved. For the beloved is the essence of the love within you, which can never be taken away, can never be stolen, can never be misused. It is only a love that can be expanded upon, that can be extended, and that can be merged with the absolute realm of love. For there is only one true absolute realm of love, and that can never be broken. Rather like only one divine spirit essence. Rather like one heartbeat, which nourishes all hearts. For twin flames bring the beacon of light higher and higher, the love that can never be diminished. There are many lovers, and yet only one unified essence which is balanced, in harmony with the twin flames. Why do we say twin flames? Twin flames is the light of the love, the enlightenment of the enlightening love, which lifts all those who experience its presence onwards and upwards, with forgiveness, with respect, and with dignity. For all beings ultimately come to the recognition of absolute love and deeper understanding. Your question, in one aspect you want a time frame, and yet there is no time frame in beloved spirit, for you were never really separated, and even the traumas, they are just the birthing pain of the matrix, the womb of true understanding and recognition of what you are. Intimacy is often a calling for unification with the beloved, but it is not from just another being, it is from finding it and discovering it within you, and then sharing and expanding that form with another to bless and to give tickles of love to all those beings of consciousness which you encounter. Animals know this. You cannot resist it for too long, for love is every being's destiny. Your future is one of love, dear one of a higher love. Less trying, more being the light, being the love. There is also the need with twin flames to make some form of commitment to the beloved and also to a twin flame. Otherwise, relationships shall come and go. That is the message of the rings. You are welcome. We invite the next question, please, dear ones.
Is it me? I feel the love. Thank you very much, and I love Mother Mary, and thank you for your love. I know she loves me very much. Before that, I just want to say that. My question is, what is my life purpose and how can I manifest my greatest version on earth?
You are indeed a very sensitive and more balanced than some beings may be, for you have lived a lot of your life with non-judgment, with discernment and striving for the balance, and yet knowing that you can only achieve the balance with equilibrium and deeper understanding. Your life purpose is one of unconditional love. For when you don't understand something, it is wise for you to not just investigate, but to contemplate on the higher message of love. For unconditional love is a great teacher. It is one of divine mercy. It is one of forgiveness, and it is one of healing. For every being in this room tonight, we are bringing forth the message of healing, of unconditional love, and of the need to let go of the traumas. As all beings have experienced traumas, and yet they are making you stronger here today. There is no need to judge or to assess too much, for one can never fully understand the traumas, the trials, the darkness that one has been confronted with. And yet what is so beautifully profound is the way that is upwards. For even children in spirit have a purpose. Children were not born, that could have been born, are still growing in spirit. And those beings that live the longest years often have been through many traumas and obstacles. Yet through unconditional love, all beings can progress, can have respect and dignity, and divine timing, they can ascend upwards and onwards. Only those which are ready to hear this can proceed upwards. When we say upwards, we are not saying something which is outside of oneself. We are saying upwards by entering within. We are stating the progression of deeper understanding, of wisdom, and of maturity. Feminine energy is something which has been misused and abused and forgotten. This is the year, the new year coming. This is the sacred space for claiming more of the power to be brought through for only the highest and the best. For there is guidance in the future. There will be times of uncertainty, and yet the feminine power births into the matrix, compassionately teaches, and brings forth much deeper understanding. Your personal and individual life purpose is through unconditional love. To hold sacred space for listening, and then to develop through the power of intuition and learning, to bring forth the light which was once forgotten. Your future involves working with the light of love, for many beings are frightened of the love which is always co-expanding within. We ask you to fear not and to love much, for love is the answer. Love is always the answer. Never forget this, please. You are loved beyond means. Forgive your mother, for she did the best she could. Forgive the past, for you are stronger than you think. You are more sensitive than you think, and you are very tuned in to the ray of healing, communication, and love. All is well in the eyes of Source. There is the need for creating this sacred home for yourself. The inner nest, the inner child, also needs a little bit of nurturing. You are a wise one, dear one, perceptive. You do not need to know things, you just need to remember. In love and deeper understanding, we invite the next question. Hello.
I have some chronic ailments or diseases which I have been trying to find solution for a long time. One is from an accident and one is I don't know from where. What's the best way to approach this condition? Thank you.
Greetings, and as we send the healing rays to you, we remind you of the power of the words. For each word is an invocation of a spirit. Be careful with your words. Have faith in healing, for the traumas of the world have caused some issues. And yet, remember, change is certain on your realm of earth. Progress is always certain also. There are methods for healing for your individual case. We would recommend some little tweaks in your diet. We would recommend some work with some crystals, and to be very careful of sound, as some sounds are piercing, some sounds are healing, and some sounds are not for you right now. We would also remind you of the natural skincare, the natural shampoos, the natural products. For it was almost like you were born without a second skin, sensitive to some chemicals. It can be healed with healing, with faith and a little few tweaks. You will receive some assistance when you are ready. we please remind you it is not something that is got to be sought. For there is a divine timing and divine intervention for all that which needs to be revealed. Healing is destined if you wish to grow. The old paradigm was suffering. The future is one of wholeness and one of higher love. You will receive deeper insights when the timing is right. There is the need to be sensitive to temperature, for you are really tuning in with other realms. Just be careful what you communicate with and try to fine-tune. Simplicity is key in your case. Love is always present. Always remember this, dear one. January will bring healing, as you will connect with some healers and some beings who will be able to help you discern what you have been working with and struggling with. But we remind you, there is no need to struggle anymore. Keep cleansing the energy. The angel rays are wanting to work with you. The essential oils also. We invite the next question, please.
I'm Johanna. I feel my question is not specific, so maybe you can just give me a general reading.
What the heart knows, the mind could never know. We see that there has been time of separation in your life. We are brought to awareness of the dynamics of the families and the situations around you. You have been striving for more peace in your life, and through finding the peace you will connect the pieces of your cake together. For there have been needs and a need to have many times of separation in your experience. And yet now is the time to reconnect, to strengthen and to connect with the higher intelligence. For there has been misuse of dramatization of power, of relationships. And now you are on the path of achieving more harmony in your life to enhance the digestion of life's experiences. There is the need for more quiet time, for more meditation, for more time reconnecting with nature. Less of the stimulants, more of the connection to the peace and that which is within. Just like fireworks, there will be the need to celebrate after the time of stillness. For after the winter, the spring comes and the flowers blossom again. Peace is on the horizon, dear one. Remember to forgive, for the separations were required at the time. And yet, ultimately, love is always pleasant. We remind you all again. Absolute love is always present. We invite the next question, please.
Thank you. Welcome, dear spirit. Thanks for the guidance. First of all, could you introduce yourself again, please? And I would like to know where I am in my evolution, in my journey, and what's my life mission, please? Thank you.
We are Eagle Feather and Star Jumper. Your mission and your journey is about jumping. You used to jump back and forwards and sometimes had to jump out of danger. But your new journey is one of transformation, just like the frog transforming into a prince or princess of deeper awakening. You must always learn to read between the lines and to jump. For the jumping, just like your kitten, is a message of transformation and of progress. For before you were far too stagnant in the pains and the injustices. And now, if a little shit happens, you jump over it. You bless it and you don't look back. For as you transform others with you also. Therefore there is no need for injustice or jealousy or misunderstanding. For you are jumping and receiving what you need to receive. By jumping, you realize that you transform and you don't need wings, for in this lifetime, jumping and feathers are enough. Transformation and creation of flight requires diligence, requires humility, and requires sometimes stopping for a moment, breathing, blowing through the trumpet, and awakening all that which is pure. That is the door to your higher journey. Letting go of the unpure and focusing on the pure. Your journey now is about purification and unification and the messages between the words, how the nature shall communicate, and remembering that there is nothing that can be hidden from spirit. For spirit is with you every blinking moment. Therefore, there is nothing to escape from. There is only presence to experience and to share. Your time is also one of increased peace, dear one, increased awakening. Take the time to savor the journey and be careful for what you wish for you experience that which you wish for, in your case. We invite the next question, dear ones.
My question, how can I integrate my spiritual and financial life, and how can I express my full potential?
Use the vibration. The vibration is something to be used as an instrument and not forgotten. The sacred sound of the spheres is more complex than one thinks. It is not about draining or giving. It is about the center pinpoint, the true sight, the true eyes within. Look within. For your financial situation can only improve when you channel the light, the essence, the absolute love which is forever present within. Then you can grow and expand. You must learn to claim the abundance, not to search for it. We remind you it is not about giving or taking, it is about being and being a channel. For when there is less of an ego, there is more of light and abundance. We never neglect any being, dear ones. In fact, we raise you up in love and deeper understanding. There is a need for you to make things and instruments, to change a little bit the direction and the understanding you have put on your future and of your life. Be the bridge, don't look for the bridge. We invite the next question, please, dear one.
I don't have a specific question. I just want to hear if you have any message for me.
We bring forth the message of anointation, the need to work with the smells, the vibrations of the smells. For the oils, the essential oils, the vibration of smells will bring forth a deeper understanding of Spirit's messages working with you. For you often pray and wonder if your prayers will be answered. And the way Spirit wishes to work with you personally is through smells. The smells that are enlightening, uplifting, or confusing. We see relationship harmony forming around you. We see about the nest, the home being important for you. We see the need to possibly change a little bit of location. As location is everything in achieving relationship harmony. The oils are speaking to you, the smells. Use it as guidance, use it as Spirit's message. Be careful with the cars as you are going deeper with your consciousness. We will meet again, but that is all we have to give right now. You are welcome. There will be personal information in the near future, not appropriate to reveal today. We invite the next question of light, please, dear ones.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the guidance we're having. Thank you and all the spirits are always here with us. I've recently was blessed with many different trance channeling sessions, and they were all blessings. Thank you. I'm so in gratitude. I was called here today. I came, and if there are any messages for me, I'm open for the guidance and ready to listen.
You are the blessing. You are indeed the blessing, and therefore we rejoice and congratulate you with the positive, loving news which is to be revealed to you in the month of January. For just as we said, location previously, there is the ideal opportunity to be proposed to at any time and space. There is the ideal proposition which is forthcoming that we see. It is the time of celebration, excitement, and of unification. For what was once important has transcribed and transformed. There is a need to write the song of love, the unified song of love. For things have changed. Things have grown. Things have matured like a diamond glistening in the heart of love. There is the need, just like a donkey, to let go of what no longer serves and then transform into the pure angelic light and pink love of Mother Mary's true twin flame eyes. Therefore, when you have been given true sight, true twin flame love, you can never see darkness. You just ride the rainbows of bliss and deeper connections. Even through the challenges, you can giggle with the rays of love, for you have had great obstacles and they are not to be experienced again. Your future is one of sacred marriage, of unification of the blissful states, and ultimately nothing can disturb the spinning bliss which you will encounter. Love is the key which shall unlock any imposed door that you have experienced or experience in the future. The love you're experiencing is so profound. The future you're creating is gatherings of so much love. For you love the experiences, but ultimately you are the love, you are the blessing. Delve into this. Expand upon it. In health and wealth of love, just trust, dear one. For the cake is already done. The candles are already lit. Your wish has been granted. Communicate your essence and never forget the expanding love which you are and which you deserve. For you are far more worthy than you could ever imagine. And you are far more precious and special than you could acknowledge. That is why we have blessed you with the unification of your twin flame, to be reunited in beloved's flame of love. We shall meet again, dear one. We invite the next question.
I'm grateful for you. Thank you for honoring us. I'm grateful for Mother Mary, Archangel Michael, and all the light beings here around for their light. I'm grateful for myself. I'm grateful for the channeler. I'm so excited now.
We would like you to speak a little, dear one.
Mm.
Speak from your heart and spirit. A message for all those present.
My heart was helping so fastly with the love of Mother Mary, unconditional love and blessings. And love.
We congratulate you and we celebrate with you as you tap into the eternal heartbeat present within. The absolute love. For when there is absolute love, there is unconditional love, which is throwing the seeds into every situation, therefore enhancing and adding and complementing to all that which needs to be brought forward. Some beings speak too much, some beings don't speak at all, some beings don't breathe at all. Yet ultimately it is important the messages you give, and that all beings who experience your divinity experience them through the rays of love. For love is eternal, and love cannot be broken. Love is ever present. Love is always growing and learning, yet it is not just the love you understand on earth. In fact, maybe this is the right time. We have waited for a long time to give little snippets of what love is. In your world of understanding, you beings on earth think love is love. You can say, I love pizza, I love him, I love her, I love the experience. And yet, what you do not realize is love is really an eternal seed which continues to expand. And it can never die. For just like an apple, the seed is planted, the tree is formed, it branches out. And then the seed goes back to nature. Love can never be broken. Love is like a seed. Absolute love is really a seed, an eternal seed. Therefore, to proceed with the message of love, we wish to remind you all that which is love is also light. For where there is no light, there can be no growth. Where there is no life, there can be no growth. Therefore, what is life? Life is not life as you pursue it and perceive it to be as. Life is really an eternal power that is omnipresent and omnipotent, dear ones. Therefore, love in essence is a cupcake in entirety. The cupcake can be sampled, and yet, even when a piece is eaten, it's never broken. For a piece is taken, and another piece of even more delicious beauty gets added to it. Therefore, the more you love, the more you light up. The true aspect and essence of all that which is eternal and true. For ultimately, eternity is true. That which can die, that which can deteriorate, is but an illusion. And yet the seed which is forever present within an avocado, for example, can only continue to sprout and grow in the vibration of love, and then give forth more seeds and more expansion of all that which is love. For when you are tuned into the heartbeat, the pulse, the eternal vibration of love, of absolute love, you can start to grow and realize really what love is, and to share and unify with a twin soul, and in fact then to the beloved. Where is the beloved? Ponder on this. We invite the last two questions of tonight, please.
Does anyone have?
I can have one more. Do you want?
No, no, no.
Okay. I had a very deep 3 days. I was in Turkey, and I realized something deep, which is very precious for me, about love, the love of God and everything. And I feel very humble, and I'm very softening and softening more and more. And then in my path, how I can serve with that realization.
We were with you. We observed that through the plants you experience deeper connectedness. We are aware that you became to feel the different deeper connections with interconnectedness of nature, of plants, and of a higher power. There is the need for you to integrate it more through more self-respect to yourself. For when you can fully add to your situation, there is less you need to fix or heal or forgive now. It is more of what you need to add to the situation. Then the forgiveness naturally falls into place. For when you add enhanced energy to the situation, there shall be no suffering, dear one. You need to add to your body, add to your spirit, add to your emotions. You've done enough purification. That's why the experiences were more about integration and connecting with all that is connected to the true nature, dear one. That is truth and love. we invite the next question, please?
Thank you, dear Spirit. I would like to know if you have any messages, anything to say, to give to me, and to my service to all humanity and to all life. Please, thank you.
We bring forth the message of hearing the calling, following the calling, and then cuddling it. Just like you cuddle your kitty, you cuddle your spirit within. By taking proper care of yourself, which you have started to do through self-respect, and not holding on to the old constraints of the past, for they once limited you and weighed you down and brought some less than optimal experiences and darkness around you. And yet now you are on the purification, and therefore hence why your kitten has come to you, for to serve humanity it involves fun and playfulness, and the, again, interconnectedness of all that which is real. You used to try too hard, then you gave up, and now you are on the path of seeking to attain mastery through respect, humility, and the interconnectedness of love. You are loved. You are in essence of love. And you must remember how special this connection is. For when you truly allow the ultimate love to come with your essence, and through your essence, you shall shine brighter, a beacon of light. Instead of this little light of mine, I shall make it shine. You will shine your fire, and nothing will be able to blow out the fire. Therefore, as you are protected, you will be able to protect the sacred space around others. There is a divine timing and divine alignment for everything. There is truth in this, there is love in this. And it's not to worry about your finances, because they will be taken care of. This we are certain. Do not be concerned or jealous or nervous about it, for Spirit will give to you the abundance you require, which will overflow. And by overflowing with abundance, you can bless those. As the fire in the center will be fire that will be nourishing and warming and pleasing to all those you encounter, not just the selected few. There will be times when you will need to be speaking on behalf of Golden Eagle Feather, for they are your new guide, coming to you, wishing to work with you. And there is a little kitten also, assisting with the purification and the addition of energy. Fear not, love much. Tonight we feel that we are complete for now, and yet we are very grateful for this little group, and we would like to meet again if the time and situation occurs. We remind you all not to struggle, for struggling is an old thing. It's going to be a lot more easy and fluid as you can taste the cheese, enjoy it, and go up. For there is nourishment in all that which is pleasing to the senses. You do not need to seek for protection, for in the realm of love, we have blessed you with lots of love stardust. In love and good loving light, we bring more blessings and love until we meet again with most of you. Goodbye, good love.
Gracias.
Thank you.